Hello students, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Once again welcome back to your class Ravi Sarji Maths, the easiest and finest way to learn the concepts of mathematics. Students, in our today video lesson we are going to study about coordinate geometry. Students, coordinate geometry are used in day-to-day life. Coordinate geometry are used in constructing the field. To know the position of an object, it is used in flight of a plane. To know the direction of object, it is used in GPS system, and know the location of any object. It is also used in constructing the building, constructing the road, constructing the bridges. It is used in launching of satellites. It is also used in to find the distance between two objects and to know the area of particularly field, and it is also used in computer field. Students, before starting today video lesson, if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Okay student, so in today video lesson we are going to include Cartesian plane. In Cartesian plane there are few hot points. The points are Cartesian system, co-ordinate axis, origin, quadrants, abscissa, ordinate, coordinate of a point, ordered pair, plotting of the point in the Cartesian plane. So first of all students, we will know about Cartesian plane. What is the Cartesian plane? Student, the plane which is formed by two perpendicular lines which intersect each other. What is the plane which is formed by two perpendicular lines which intersect each other? So let us see with example. Suppose this is a perpendicular line, right? And right students, these are two perpendicular lines which intersect each other, right student? So here the horizontal line, x-axis, and the vertical line is known as y-axis. So the positive direction where these lines are intersecting, this is known as origin. What is origin? The right side of this origin there are positive integers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left side of the origin on the x-axis there are negative integers, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Similarly student, on y-axis in upper half plane, on the y-axis in upper half plane there are positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in lower half plane on the y-axis -1, negative integers -2, -3, -4, -5. Students, this x-axis, the positive x-axis OX rays and negative x-axis OX dash, and positive side of y-axis OY and negative side of y-axis OY dash. Right students? Now here we will discuss all these points one by one. Cartesian system. What is the Cartesian system? A system which is formed by two lines x and two axes x and y, where these lines are intersects. It is known as origin. The right of origin to on the x-axis there are positive integers, and left of y-axis from the origin this negative integer. Similarly, in upper half plane on y-axis positive integer, in lower half plane of y-axis negative integers. Right students, in this way the plane is divided into 4 parts. This Cartesian plane is divided into 4 parts. The first part is known as first quadrant. This is what? Second quadrant. This is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. Right student? So here the Cartesian system, the definition is to be clear about Cartesian system. Co-ordinate axis. Co-ordinate axis. So the x-axis and y-axis are what? Co-ordinate axis. So this point is also clear. Origin. X-axis and y-axis intersecting on a point. That point is known as origin. So this point is also clear. Quadrant. By two perpendicular lines which intersect each other, the plane is divided into 4 parts. Those 4 parts are known as quadrants. So the point quadrant is cleared. Abscissa. What is abscissa? The x-axis is known as abscissa. What is? The x-axis of Cartesian plane is known as abscissa. Ordinate. Y-axis of Cartesian plane is known as ordinate. Y-axis of Cartesian plane is known as ordinate. Co-ordinate of a point. Right? Co-ordinate of a point. The point on particularly axis. Suppose you want to find this point. You want to find out this point. You can write this point. These are the coordinate of axis. What are these? Are the coordinate of axis. 4 is a coordinate of x-axis. Here I am marking 2 is the coordinate of y-axis. Right student? Coordinate of a point. Ordered pair. Ordered pair means student the combination of coordinate of x-axis and y-axis. The point of x-axis and y-axis is known as coordinate. Point of x-axis and y-axis, coordinate point of x-axis and y-axis is known as ordered pair. And plotting the point, we will see all these things in the graph. Okay students, so in this Cartesian plane there are several things to know about the Cartesian system. So here you can see that in first quadrant is what? X, O, Y, otherwise Y, O, X. First quadrant is equal to angle Y, O, X. Y, O, X. This is what? First quadrant. Here you can see that the coordinate point of x-axis is positive and coordinate point of y-axis are also positive. It means in this quadrant the value of x will be positive and the value of y will be positive. Right student? Now moving to the second quadrant, the region included by O angle O Y O X dash. Y O X dash. This is what? Second quadrant. This is what? Second quadrant. Right students? In second quadrant you can see that the point of x-axis are negative and point of y-axis are positive. So the coordinate means ordered pair will be in the form of minus x and plus y. Minus x and plus y. Right student? In third quadrant you can see that the point of x-axis are negative and the point of y-axis are negative. So the ordered pair are in the form of minus x and minus y, and the region included by x dash o y dash. This is what? Angle x dash o and y dash. Right, student? In fourth quadrant, the region included by angle x o y dash. Angle x o y dash. Sorry. This is what? Fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, students, the point on x-axis are positive and the point on y-axis is negative. So the ordered pair in the form of plus x and minus y. Okay, student. Now we will learn how to know the position of a point in coordinate system. So first of all, let us see the few example over here. Suppose I am taking -2 and -5. You will have to say the position of this point. Suppose this is a point like in the form of A, the coordinate point of A, -2 and -5. So can you say that in which quadrant this point is lies? So just you will have to see that in which quadrant x component and y component are both are negatives. So here you can see that in first positive, in second negative positive, in third all are negative and negative. Means x is negative and y is negative. So this is lies in which quadrant? This is lies in third quadrant. Right, student? Next, suppose 4 and 5, means x is positive and y is also positive. This is the point of x-axis, this is the point of y-axis. So both are positive. So in which quadrant? The component of x and the component of y is positive. So in very first quadrant. So here you can write in first quadrant. This point lies in first quadrant, right? This point lies in first quadrant. Okay. Taking the new example, -4 and +4. Where does it lies? X is negative and y is positive. So you can see that where x is negative and y is positive in second quadrant, -4 and 4. So this is lies in second quadrant. Okay. Now 4 and -1. In which quadrant the point of x-axis is positive and the point of y is negative? Here you can see that in fourth quadrant x is positive and y is negative. So this point lies in which quadrant? In fourth quadrant. Right, student? Okay. So we know how to determine the position of a point in Cartesian plane with 2 dimensions. Here, students, this plane in 2 dimensions, x-axis and y-axis. Okay, students, now we will learn how to plot a point on the graph. Okay, so let us see an example over here. Suppose I am telling plot 0 and 1. It means, students, you will have to see that the value of x is 0 and the value of y is 1. So you don't need to move on x-axis because the value of x is 0, means will be over here. You will have to move from here. This is a position of 0 and you will have to move on y-axis. So student, here you can locate that point. This is 0 and 1. Right? Okay. Suppose you want to locate 2 and -1. The value of x is 2 and the value of y is -1. So the value of x is 2, means positive 2, right? So 1, 2. From here to -1. -1, this is a point of y-axis, so lower half plane, so from here to here, right students? So you can locate 2 and -1. Okay, suppose you want to locate 3 and 3. What is 3 and 3? Means x is positive and y is also positive. X is positive, x is 3 and y is 3. So x is 3 and y is 3. So this is what? 3 and 3. Right? Suppose you want to locate 0 and 0. 0 means x is 0 and y is 0. So that is what? Origin. That is what? Origin. The coordinate of origin point is always 0, 0. Right student? Suppose I am telling that find out the coordinate of this point A. Find out the coordinate of this point A. So what will be the coordinate of this point A? So you can plot the value of x. The value of x is -2 and the value of y is -4. So you can write what? -2 and -4. So students, you want to find out the position of point B. Means here you can see that on x-axis the point is negative, but you don't need to move on y-axis. So the y coordinate will be 0. Understood student? Similarly, suppose I am telling that write the position of point C over here. So what will be the position of C? First of all, write down the x component and then go for y component. The value of x component is -1 and the value of y is 4. So you can locate the point C on the graph. Okay students, here we are completing today's video lesson. I hope you have understood about Cartesian plane and the relevant point in this topic. Okay students, for more video lesson of this chapter, keep watching your channel Ravi Sir Ji Maths. Thank you once again watching the video till the end.